Dear friends at Kassel University, and my particular greetings to Dr. Vogtman and Dr. Ploger and the community that has built one of the earliest universities to train people in agroecology and in organic farming. This is now the time for it to become mainstream. We started on the fringes of a poison cartel. We started on the fringes of a chemical agriculture world, an industrial agriculture world. But that industrial agriculture world today is costing too much for the planet and societies. For the planet, 75% of ecological destruction of soil, of water, of biodiversity is rooted in industrial agriculture, its chemicals and its fossil fuel base. It is violent in its very origins. After all, the origins are war. The origins are the concentration camps. That's where the chemicals were first worked out. And that war continues in our fields, it continues against our bodies, it continues against the planet. For 50% of all greenhouse gases leading to climate change are coming from this system of agriculture. And it's only providing us 30% of the food that's eaten. 70% comes from small farms. Small farms that hardly occupy 20% of the land. If this 30% supply that's costing 75% destruction was to increase a little more, we would have a dead planet, which is why organic must be the future. If you look at soils, all agricultural traditions have been based on nourishing the soil, and organic farming is nothing more than returning to the soil its nutrients through the law of return, as Sir Albert Howard so clearly recorded in the Agricultural Testament, based on his learning from Indian peasants, even though he was sent by the British to introduce the modern agriculture. He learned from the Indian peasant, wrote Agricultural Testament, and gave the world the foundations of the renewal of organic traditions. We can produce more food when we take care of the soil. 300% increase just through soil fertility. And not only are we losing soils, we are losing food when we desertify the land and degrade the land. As we wrote in our manifesto, Terra Viva, on the soil, our commons, our future. Even crises like the Syrian crisis began in the soil. It began with climate change. It began with the migration of 1 million farmers out of the countryside into the cities in 2009. Then the conflict started. Lake Chad drying up for commodity producing agriculture that has dried up. A large 22,000 square kilometer lake, like Lake Aral and like every other major body of the world, like the water abundant Punjab, which is literally the land of 5 rivers, today suffering desertification, depletion of water and water wars. All this is leading to a humanitarian crisis. The refugee crisis is really a crisis of us being uprooted from our home. Both our particular homes in particular places, particular countries, as well as our home, this beautiful planet, Gaia. Oikos. We cannot afford to carry on this path. That is why organic has become an imperative. For human reasons, for ecological reasons, for food security reasons. Our work in Navdanya has shown that we can double food production by conserving biodiversity and promoting agroecological methods, which is organic farming. We can increase the incomes of farmers tenfold because all of their hard-earned incomes is hemorrhaging to those who sell seeds, patented, genetically modified, hybrids, non-renewable, and sell the chemicals to which these seeds are married. Debt is a big reason for loss of family farms. and debt is related to industrial agriculture. We will not be able to address the humanitarian crisis if we don't address the planetary crisis. And there's only one way to address the planetary crisis, the ecological crisis. It is through ecological farming. It's now in our hands to solve the very big problems through small steps each of us can take in our fields, in our kitchen. That is why at Navdanya we offer a 1-month agroecology course every September. A to Z of organic farming and organic food systems. These are collaborations we should strengthen. This work has never been more important. Let's work together.